Hi everyone, this is Carrie from My Friends Call Me Martha, and I am going to show you today how to make a great little Christmas gift for maybe that person on your list who, has everything or it's just really hard to buy for. I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people would appreciate handmade gifts and something that they could use. So I am going to make today a set of note cards. I made one sample just to show you. And I even decorated the inside and put a little something on the outside envelope. First off, we're going to be using the Dragonfly Garden bundle, which this is great. The Dragonfly bundle comes with a punch, so it makes it super easy to punch out your dragonflies. And then I took the Sentiment Hello from the Garden Wishes stamp set. Just going to push these aside. And then what I'm using to even make it easier is Stampin' Up! Already sells basic white cards and envelopes. So they're already pre-scored for you. So you just have to fold them in half. So again, it's a time saver, and I forget how many in here. I think it's a set of 20. So you can possibly get like 5 gifts if you just did like 4 note cards for each person. And I am using the hand penned papers. And these papers are gorgeous. Well, I just dropped another thing I was going to show you. But the papers are gorgeous. Lots of pretty colors. I guess really not Christmassy, but you could easily do this with any of the papers that Stampin' Up! Has. And it's great because, again, papers are double-sided. Sometimes it's hard to pick kind of which side you want to go with. But I love this set. And for the sentiment on the note cards, you could even not put a sentiment and just keep it plain with just the butterflies. So I've already kind of cut everything just to save time, but you'll see how quickly that this will come together. So I need to get my note cards all folded. Okay, so I need to make 3 more, although I cut extra supplies just in case. And I'm using the Highland Heather. I'm using the same color ink onto the same color paper. And I've die cut these circles. I forget which die set. But I know Stampin' Up! Has like layering circles. This might be from, honestly, I forgot to look. Oh, and then we want to get our envelope stamped while we have this ink pad out. So again, just want to make sure you got the right side of the envelope. It'd be cute on either end. I just happened to pick this side. And I'm just going to do the 5th one. I guess I'll do 5 note cards in this set. All right, now you want to close up your ink when you're done with it, because you don't want to drop your beautiful projects into ink. All right, so I got my envelopes aside. Put those up here. And now I'm going to add the little hello. And I'm using black ink for the hello. So again, when picking something that you want to do for a gift or make a lot of, it's easy if you just kind of pick something fairly simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and glue down my papers. And this paper kind of has a way that looks like it's going up and down. And what I did for the measurement of the paper, I just went 1/4 of an inch smaller than the actual note card. So I believe this is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Sometimes it's hard to tell which is the right side of the card. But I'm honestly thinking of doing these for my kids' teachers. You know, like and I'll probably put like a gift card in the box. But I feel like anybody can use note cards. And again, use whatever sentiment. I chose hello. You could use just a little note. You could make them all thank you cards. Okay, so you'll see our finished one here. So then I did the other side of the paper, or has this cute, and I cut these too long. So we're gonna just snip them a little bit shorter. And glue it down. So these are supposed to be 3 1/4. If you've ever gotten the grid paper from Stampin' Up, it actually has a ruler on the bottom, so it's actually kind of helpful. Oops, almost did the wrong side. And again, you don't have to add this extra step. You could honestly just do the little hello circle. So I kind of did a like in between super easy and stepping it up a little bit. So depending if you're a new stamper or you've been stamping forever, and right now is a great time to buy from Stampin' Up, because when you spend $50, you get to pick a sale. They call it Celebration. It's hard to say. But there's an awesome little catalog where you can pick from a wide variety of free items, paper, stamp sets. And then, like I said, I did the little piece for the inside just to kind of tie it together. It's just a nice little added step. And a great way to use up paper. If anybody who knows me, you know I have a ton of papers. Very hard to part with some of them because they're so pretty. So you can see these come together fairly quickly. Let's see, we're 8 minutes in. I did obviously cut the papers yesterday, so I probably spent about 10 minutes getting that ready. But I saved time by getting the note cards from Stampin' Up, so I didn't have to cut my papers or score them to fold them in half. And they're kind of like a cute little size, a little bit smaller than your standard A2. Okay, so my inside is done and my outside is almost done. So what I did for this is I just cut a little piece of ribbon just to add a different texture. And then I just angle cut this. And I put it on with a mini glue dot, and honestly I put the glue dot where I knew the circle would be covering it. So I went in about, sometimes the ribbon doesn't want to pick up the glue dot. And then just put it at the end. And then to put my hello on, I'm using Stampin' Up dimensional adhesive, which dimensionals, if you're not familiar with crafting, I put them on almost every project, which I think almost every Stampin' Up demonstrator does, because they just, it pops it up and just gives it a little something extra. So see how quick and easy. Could probably do 2 dimensionals on the circle, but I'm doing 3. And I'm just going to put them all on. So you kind of, if you want to do like assembly line style, sometimes that speeds up the process a little bit. Okay, and then, all right, so we have 2 done. I'm just going to cut my ribbon. I try not to touch the glue dots with my hand, so they, and again, I'm just putting this piece of ribbon in the middle. That one's a little long, so I'm just going to come back in, trim it. And pop it on. It's hard to believe summer is almost over. No, my kids don't go back to school until the 7th of September, so they still have a whole full week at home still. Oops, this one's sticking to me. Okay. So be patient, keep watching, because I want to show you guys what I am doing to put the note cards in. Which it's a fun, easy project and uses up the scrap piece of paper that's left from cutting the designer paper for these cards. Okay, so you can see we have 5 note cards. We have our 5 envelopes. Let's get rid of the trash. I like to stamp on a foam piece. You can get these at the craft store. They're like $1. It just, some of the stamp sets stamp better when you are, when you have the foam under you. I don't really know why, but I just tend to do that. Okay. So next, we are going to take Stampin' Up. I don't know if anybody's familiar, but they do a paper pumpkin subscription. What it is, you know, every month you get a little kit in the mail, and they come in these boxes that are bigger than this, but Stampin' Up sells these little mini boxes, and they're adorable. You get 10, and then I put this together. So I'm going to put my little cards in here, fold it up. Okay, and then I cut this piece of paper. Again, this is the other side of it. And I thought this had a little more green and maybe like a little more of a Christmas theme to it. And I'm just going to put this on the top of the box. I mean, you could get creative and really put paper on all sides of the box, but I'm not going to do that. And then this is the piece that was left from cutting out the note cards. And I had this little scrap piece of gold. And literally, I'm not measuring or scoring or doing anything crazy. And then this overlaps. What I'm going to do is add some adhesive. Kind of makes like a band for your box. And then I took, where is it? Might be part of all this stuff that just fell. And with one of the colors, Soft Succulent, and this one, Friends Like You Make the Season Special. I cut that out, stamped it and cut it out. I'm going to add this with dimensionals. And again, you could add ribbon. I'm just going to put 2 on here. And how cute is that? So you got 5 note cards and a little gift. And honestly, I think you could probably make one set in like 20 minutes. And somebody's going to think you slaved all day making their little gift. So I love this, and you know what? I don't like how I put this too far over. Sometimes the adhesive will come off, sometimes not. Nope. So let me get another one. Sometimes I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I don't know that that's any better. The other thing you could do, just step it up a little bit, is again, I love, so Stampin' Up! Sells all kinds of little like rhinestones and stuff. So I just lost that one. And I try to do things in like odd numbers. It's like basic rule. And then I think I'm going to stick one over here. So just to give it a little extra shimmer. So anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this, and it's a great fun way to make a gift for somebody special. Thank you.